Oh, yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the official Impact Wrestling live stream. My first ever Impact Wrestling TV show, of course, live stream. Now I've done the pay-per-view reviews before, but I've never done like the actual TV show. So if I'm like unfamiliar with some of these wrestlers, I apologize because this is my first ever live TV show review of Impact Wrestling. We have our first comment of the night here. It's sad Diener is the jobber of Violent by Design who eats the pin. Eric Young and Joe During are the ones who come out with the Impact Tag Team Champions. That is true. That is true. That is very true right there. But yeah, obviously we're doing this, Impact review and hype of WrestleMania. Also in hype for, tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow night. I know we have Friday Night SmackDown. We have, you know, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, and of course Impact Wrestling, which they've been promoting a lot tonight. Impact Wrestling's multiverse of matches. So overall, should be a really good Friday night tomorrow of wrestling. Overall, pretty good weekend of WrestleMania week. Um, but yeah, yep. So with that being said, man, let us now get into this Impact Wrestling review. So, first things first, man. Obviously, to hype up tonight, we see what happened last week. Now Scott Demore, because Josh Alexander was coming into the building, and he was like, "All right, I want Moose, I want Moose tonight." Now Scott, obviously the producer and everything was telling him like, "Hey yo, look man, like, uh, he's not here tonight. Moose is not here tonight. Moose has been ejected from the building. But not only that, he's not. He we were gonna we've held a meeting and we're gonna strip him of the title. And obviously Josh was not happy about that. He freaking pulls Scott Demore like look here, buddy, like that man is should have never went in my house like he did last week. So obviously Josh Alexander not happy about that. Do you know who? Sorry if I mispronounced the name here. Budiner Guhar. No, I do not. I do not know who that is. No, I don't know who that is. I started on WrestleMania 38 predictions at 3:40 p.m. and ended at 7:20, so I put a lot of editing into it. That's awesome, man. Hey, yeah, WrestleMania. I mean, especially when you're putting both nights together, you know, it is kind of it can take quite some time. Like I said, when I did my WrestleMania predictions, I know it took me quite some time as well. But yeah, regardless, that is WrestleMania. Let me share my screen here so y'all can see. Um, yes. Hope everybody's having a pretty good, night. Hope everybody enjoyed Impact as well. Me personally, I thought it was a solid show. Anyways, oh, we got another comment here from T Nation Dog. Rick Swan and Willie Mack will have their eighth match for the Impact Tag Team Championships at Rebellion. If they lose, it look kind of bad. Yeah, they kind of need to. They might win that one. Who knows? Why was Willie Mack taken out of the Ultimate X match? I have no idea. I literally have no clue for that one. I didn't even know I knew he was in the match, but I forgot why he was taken out of. All right, so we get our first match of the night: Jonathan Gresham versus Kenny King. But we do see we see Jonathan Gresham cut a promo talking about the history of Ring of Honor and everything. And Kenny King kind of comes out and just craps on everything Jonathan Gresham was talking about, and we have that match. It's pretty good, pretty good opener. It's pretty good. I believe Jonathan Gresham will actually, speaking of tomorrow night's festivities, I believe he's gonna be in the main event of Supercard of Honor tomorrow against Bandino, so that should be pretty good. But yeah, this was a pretty good match, and yeah, pretty good opener for Impact Wrestling. Now, we do see we do see Eddie Edwards coming out and attacking him from behind. Then Rocky Romero comes out and attacks him, and so those two going at it, and yeah. All right. After all that, man, we get the Chump Chump challenge. Johnny Swinger and Zicky Dice taking on the Good Brothers, and the Good Brothers win. This was just a typical squash match. Good Brothers get the win. Good Brothers, trying to get some momentum heading into their match against, you know, the Briscoe brothers. Which, speaking of which, I want to say this about because all night long promoting this matchup between the Briscoe brothers and you know, the Good brothers, they keep labeling that match as a dream match. Like a oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team dream match. I feel like when it comes to stuff, first off, let me just say this: Briscoe brothers, Good brothers. That to me, that's not a tag team dream match. I feel like the word dream match, and I know one of the YouTubers in the community, Bonafide Heat, kind of talked about this. Dream matches nowadays are kind of, they're kind of overused now. Like, it's just, I mean, they kind of are. Like a dream, like, okay, you got two guys that are facing each other for the first time ever. Like, yeah, it's their first meeting, but is it really a dream match? See, a dream match is a match you never thought would happen, like Hogan versus Rock, or Rock versus Cena. Like that's the dream match. That is what the dream match lives up to. Just wanted to put that out there. That the Good Brothers, who I think are slightly overrated, they're kind of more like the Meh Brothers. Like that's to me their match against the Briscoes. That's not a dream match in my opinion. Jay White and Chris Bay also an Impact Tag Team title match, and their tag team name is the J and Bay Connection. Yeah, they were saying that tonight. I was like, why are they calling? I thought they were Bullet Club, but yeah, it must be a busy week for the wrestling world. A lot of wrestling on Friday. SmackDown, multiverse of matches, Super Card of Honor. Man, I will need sleep after all those shows. Then I know outside of that, you got GCW. I don't know if you guys watch GCW, but GCW, they got their little shows. I know they had some shows tonight or this afternoon. You got the Hall of Fame, you got NXT, WrestleMania weekend in itself. It's such a it's a cool time, but at the same time, it can kind of it can wear you out a little bit because if you're like a huge if you watch all these other wrestling shows, all these other wrestling shows like to put on all these little wrestling events. Then you got AEW Rampage as well, even though it's spoiled. Will you do multiverse of matches or supercard of honor predictions? Um, I will not do a multiverse matches or supercard of honor predictions. It's kind of too late for me to do that. I might do it tonight. I don't know. Like during this review, I might do it. If we have time, but I'm not gonna make like a whole video on it. But I'll probably see if I can do this during the live stream. I disagree. I would say the Good Brothers and the Briscoe Brothers is a dream match. Well, that is your opinion, and you are entitled to it. Jay White and Chris Bay may have to face the Good Brothers in Impact Tag Team title match at some point. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. All right. You know, I understand why you can't do it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. There's so much going on wrestling stuff right now. You know. Anyways, backstage, man, we get PCO. Respect your opinion. Appreciate that. We got PCO and Jonah coming out. We got my guy Steve O's in the building. Yo, DC, nice to see you live. Hey, Steve O's, it's good. Hey, man, I appreciate you being a part of the live, man. I appreciate that you're seeing us out, man. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, um, yeah, we got PCO and Jonah. They're going at it backstage. I don't know about you guys, but with the way they presented Jonah here tonight, he kind of felt like a baby face. But if he isn't already, he is a baby face. Um, yeah, so those guys brawl out. That's a okay brawl. We get Josh Alexander versus Madman Fulton. This was Josh just taking out his aggression on you know on Madman Fulton. Obviously he's upset after what Moose, the wrestling god, did to him, coming in his house like that. So of course Josh is gonna take that out on Madman Fulton, attacking his leg and everything. All right, we get a number one contenders knockouts battle royale. We got Rosemary, Havoc, Lady Frost, Savannah Evans, Madison Rain, Tanel Dashwood, Josie Shaw, Alicia, Jordan Gacy, and of course Jessica Kay and Cassie Lee, the inspiration. And the winner of this match is Rosemary. I ain't going front. I was kind of pulling for Jordan Gacy, uh, Jordan Grace, Jesus, Jordan Grace. But Rosemary, that's fine. That's a fine little tag team. Well, not tag team, but little dance partner for Tasha Steele, who I ain't going front was hilarious tonight on commentary. But yeah, I think that should be a pretty solid match for the women's title. We got Aim Prince versus Brudiner Guar. I mean, I ain't going front. This match was kind of something, nothing really. You have Brian Miles on commentary, but me personally, I was just like, nothing really too special about this match. We do see W. Morsley coming out, and he pretty much goes after Brian Myers, tries to put him to the table, but he doesn't. But in the end, he puts Aiden Prince, who gets the win here, or the other guy actually got the win. I'm sorry, and he puts Aiden Prince to the table, so which was supposed to go to Brian Myers. We see Maisha Salemi versus Abby Jane. This was a squash. Masha wins. Sorry if I mispronounced her name there. To read some of these comments. I am becoming a fan of Speedball Mike Bailey. Yeah, and you heard it tonight, man. He is going to be facing, I believe, Alex Shelley at Multiverse, and they're saying it's going to steal the show. One more day at school before WrestleMania. Oh yeah, WrestleMania gonna be a good one. Yeah, I think Jonah is already a baby face. He has been facing heels like Johnny E. Swinger and PCO. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking tonight. If Josh Alexander doesn't win the Impact World Championship at Rebellion, I will stop watching Impact Wrestling. Oh yeah, they need to do it. Jordan Grace has a chance tomorrow to become the first female Impact X Division champion. I can also see that happening, but I think Trey Miguel will retain the Impact X Division championship. Yeah, Trey Miguel, I think he's gonna retain that title. I haven't watched Impact that much, but I know some XWB guys there. Oh yeah, there's plenty. You got Mickey James. You got I just mentioned earlier, W Morrissey. You got the Inspiration. I really wouldn't say X because she wasn't really at WWE. But Deanna Perrazzo at one point was signed there. Chelsea Green, Matt Cardona. You got a lot of them. So yeah. Impact's kind of solid. They don't. I remember the old days when they were TNA, or even TNA NWA. Back with the days where they had Eric Bischoff and stuff like that. But that was kind of you know. Here's a sad fact, but true. True fact: Diener was only put in Violent by Design to take the pins. Well, that sucks to be honest with you. That sucks. The fact that you got put. Well, I guess even in stables, you need that one weak link of the group. Um, we get the main event. We got Motor City Machine Guns taking on Chris Sabin and Jay White. I mean, Bullet Club's Jay White and Chris Bay. Because the Chris, they got the Chris in the match. Chris Sabin and Chris Bay. I watch a channel say they need to extend the chase for the Impact World Championship for Josh Alexander, but if you keep him away for too long, he will lose some momentum. True, you got to pull it at the right time. Drinking ASMR. Oh yeah, you saw me. I was drinking water here. For those who don't drink water is healthy for you. Um, you know, Well, who am I kidding? I don't even drink that much water either, so I gotta do better. But it's okay. Tomorrow's April 1st. It's a brand new month. I'm gonna do better. I promise. I think Impact Wrestling is really good. Yeah, Impact Wrestling. It's it's solid. It's solid. For me, it's solid. But other people think it's good. It's great. And then of course you got the other people who's like it's just bad. You know what I'm saying? Yes, stay hydrated, boys and girls. Absolutely, yes. Water. Yes, I can go on 1,000 reasons of why water is good for you. For some example, WWE extend the chase for Drew McIntyre beating Roman Reigns, and he has lost some momentum. Mm, that is true. Are you gonna do some April Fool's jokes tomorrow? I might, man. I might need to do something. I might need to do something, man. I might need to do something. But I'm gonna do something. Now that you mention that, well, actually, I do have an announcement, a big announcement to make tomorrow. Um, unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be April Fools. Unfortunately, not. But it's a big announcement. You guys are gonna. I think you guys are gonna. Um, it's gonna be something. And spoiler alert, it's about WrestleMania. So yeah. Okay. All right. But yeah, that was Impact tonight. Impact Wrestling, like I said, this was a solid show overall. You know, I personally, yeah, it was a solid show. It was a solid show. There's really nothing more I can say about it. Solid show to say the least. I'm going to make an April Fool's joke video call. Johnny Knoxville should win the WWE Championship. You say announcement, but it's on April Fool's. Well, yeah. Well, see, it's a pretty big announcement though. Like I really wouldn't say it's April Fool's. Um, I don't even I kind of missed my words up there, but still, um, I have a big announcement. It's about WrestleMania. I don't want to give it away. As a matter of fact, I think I really shouldn't, but I do. It's about WrestleMania. I just want to let you all know. It's a pretty big announcement. It's an announcement. It's gonna shock the wrestling community. It's going to shock the world. um, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. It's an April Fool's that you will quit YouTube, right? No, I'm not gonna quit YouTube. No, but it's just again spoiler alert. It's about WrestleMania. Well, you know what? Better yet, let me instead of just saying it, your Seth's mystery opponent. You know what? I'm not gonna even say nothing else about that. It's just it's gonna be big. I just got announced it's gonna be big. WrestleMania, it's WrestleMania week, WrestleMania weekend. Either way, it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty big. Yeah, I just gonna have to wait and see. Let's. We don't need to. No, 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 no. We don't. We need to stop speculating on what it is. You're just gonna have to find out tomorrow on what the announcement is. Okay, let's move. Okay, let's move on. Let's move. Am I going to WrestleMania? Look, I just have an announcement. Either way, WrestleMania or not, I got an announcement tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty big. Um. Anyways, guys, I really got nothing else to say. That has been my Impact Wrestling review. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah, I will be back. I won't be live tomorrow for SmackDown or anything like that, but yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later. You're coming to Raw. You will you will find out the video when I promise you. I will. You guys, it's gonna shock everyone. All right, it's gonna shock everyone. Great stream. Appreciate that. I'll see you guys later.